Hello and welcome. We're picking up where we left off last time in the Darkest Dungeon. Apparently we have the free medical ward this week. Pop back into the map here. As far as... So we could send out apprentice tier stuff. Although we've only got 2 apprentice people, so we probably don't want to do apprentice tier. We probably want to do either veteran tier, or if we think we got a party together for it, we should really go tempt the hag. Although I think we're going to delay for another week. I'd like to take the Arbalist along into that event encounter. Because having someone, if we mark the hag, to shoot the hag and do a lot of damage is pretty effective. We've hypothetically, if we bring the Arbalist along, got something of a party that should be able to do that pretty well, right? We do... do I have a leper? Yeah, I got a leper, so we could run someone like leper... Leper Houndmaster, Bounty Hunter. This gives us marks. This gives us a way to reach into rank 4, so we can hit the hag. We got someone to knock people out of the pot, and we've got the Arbalist to bring the hag down. Right? I think that's a working concept of a party there. We just got to wait one more week for that. We could also be working to train up the veterans. We'll try to farm up some money so we can get better equipment. One way to make it the hag easier is to run better equipment, right? We're running 4-4 on the Arbalist, and... Can we go? I forget if it's a 5. Check this quickly. So skills go up to 5, does equipment go up to 5? Yes. So in theory, if we save a bunch of money, we can also be running 5s for equipment. So that's basically 1 more damage per hit, and like 2% less chance we're going to get hit. So there's an argument, right? We want to farm up some money. So if we're thinking about a money run, we want to probably work with some veterans here. Could work on getting another Arbalist leveled up. I don't quite have the right people to do sort of a dance team combo. Although we could do lunge, flashing daggers, shadow fade, so you wouldn't be too bad in 3. Let's say we put you in, kind of click the right challenge level. We're gonna probably do I do medium, do long, speed crit. Although for minus speed after the first round, life crystal. Max HP for a speed debuff is always fine. That's not too bad. That's also deeds, although that is a short quest. If we're looking for money, that's not quite what we want to do. Or we can go long. I'm not too worried about the Sacred Scroll, but this would just be a long quest, so it would be a lot of opportunity for collecting money, right? So I got 2 bounty hunters, I got an Arbalist. If we're really going for money, we probably want to bring the Antiquarian in, right? So what could the Antiquarian... Well, how would the Antiquarian not screw things up? So she doesn't want to be in first, so we probably want to put her, like, in second. Get down is a way for her to sort of dodge buff herself if something's going wrong. We've got a heal there, which is probably most of what we do, although the heal needs to be in 3rd or 4th, so maybe we don't do the heal. Could mark one of our own people, get a protection dodge buff. Actually, flash powder wouldn't be too bad. I have a way to de-stealth targets for the other people to pick on. I think Festering Vapors gets better. Can you run? Where can you run Festering Vapors? You can run Festering Vapors from anywhere. You can run Flash Powder from anywhere. And okay, so if we're running like Nervous Stab, Festering Vapors, Flash Powder. So you wouldn't be the healer, so we'd probably want another healer. And if we want another healer, that's probably the Arbalist in 4. So say we would take you along. And yeah, we can put one of the bounty hunters in first, right? Bounty hunters work reasonably well from first. And they wouldn't mind being shuffled back into 2, and you wouldn't be mind shuffled back into 4, or into 3, because you can do healing vapors from there. So if you lunged just to reset yourself, you would have to Shadow Fade back, right? So it'd be lunge, Shadow Fade. Or we're lunging to bring someone down, right? Okay, what do we have as far as skills here? Pilfer is always nice, scouting's always nice. Picking by the marching plan or restraining crossbow would probably be nice. We have a way to stop nighttime ambushes. This combo. The answer looks to be no. We might get ambush at night, which wouldn't be ideal. Although all that says is we need to rest sooner rather than later if we're doing that. So night moves for scouting. Marching plan. Trying to think about what we can get for combo here. So that's 5. Eight. 10. And the Pilfers and stuff. Okay, so let's think about that party. Potentially take this in the long one, although we could also take that into the medium one pretty easily. Although I'm less interested in the quick draw charm, so probably go into the medium and the long one. Maybe not focused on trying to finish it though. And then we're gonna have night moves on you. That works. I mean, we're probably pilfering with you. Although, do we have the pilfer? Yes. Or resupply. Random supply. Pick up a marching plan for the speed. And then tracking for the surprise bonus. Okay, so we're going to run the risk that we don't necessarily have a good way to prevent ambush when we sleep, which is going to be the pain with double camping. You know, I should be leveling up the ones we're going to actually take. I think we're going to run Festering Vapors. Flash Powder. Probably drop, get down, never stab to that trifecta. Protect me, so if something's gone wrong and she's actually heavily damaged, we can move preference over to someone else. Heal's probably still worth keeping. Flash Powder is worth using. It doesn't do any damage, but de-stealth and a big accuracy down is pretty nice. And so being able to say, hey, you can't hit anything is nice. As it has its moments. Dodge, dodge. Is there an interesting way to... It's more of a rarity, that'll help a little bit. Damage versus marked. That might be interesting on the Arab list. Debuff skill, that's what I'm looking for. There we go. So plus 20% debuff skill, so it's a 150% chance to debuff. So we get that accuracy down more reliably on. And then just raw plus 10 dodge is not bad. Okay. Marvelous Sniper. Heal. You know, I'll upgrade the bowl as well. Not too worried. You know, we're not too worried about money either, so let's pick up that skill. And then what's the combo we're gonna run on you? Yeah, probably that. Probably keep it simple. You're gonna be in first, so I don't want to run flashbang specifically. So finish him, mark for death, and the stun isn't a bad, right? So let's run those. So that's everyone, I think, leveled, skill-wise. What about equipment? Let's see if we can get them up to 3. Okay, probably running a little lower on money than I'd like. But if everything goes well, this will probably pay for itself. So let's send these guys in. Provision up. We are going into the cove on a long quest, so we're going to want to take all the food. Three stacks of torches. Three keys, 3 shovels. All the herbs if we can. Stack of bandages. Actually, we'll go up to 4 shovels. And yeah, we can't do all the herbs. So, if I had more money, we'd pick up more herbs, is basically where we're at. So we're going to run 6 because that's what we've got.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Oops. Could have done that with the Antiquarian. Now we would have got a minor antique, probably, with the torch.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Oh, and we found the secret room, so we're gonna be rolling in money. Also means our inventory is gonna be promptly full from ready, set, go.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Okay, I'm gonna have you open up with flash powder. Did he stealth? Mr. Stealthed in the back. Or do I want to throw the knives? Don't really need the bleed resist reduction. I think we'll go for the lunge. I want you to mark the Oracle. Doing an Herbalist it. Pretty effective damage. There's like a 20% chance that would have killed the guy in the back. Oof, they're just picking on the poor Antiquarian. Try to shift that damage around to someone else.
Obliterated.
Okay, source the stress dealt with. Just hoping that it's done. Bandage. And then shift the target to the bounty hunter for the moment.
A powerful blow.
That's Festering Vapors U. That applies, the target will be dead.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay, I think we've got enough health back here that I'm not worried if she gets hit. Let's start to get some damage out from her. The form of blight.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
We were getting warnings about potentially having extra enemies show up. Okay, we'll leave the rest of that here. The party back in order. See if we get a luck on the scouting. We don't.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
How greedy am I? I'm gonna risk that we don't have enough torches. Okay, we're gonna go down and then do the double back. And then we'll probably... might take the rest at that point. We got surprise on them, that's nice. Survives with 2. Slightly annoying. Okay, you finish him off.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Shadow Fade. Finish off the Stress Caster. I'll probably swap you over to healing.
As the enemy crumbles.
Let's Blight you.
Decimated.
I get you to stun him. Okay. Maybe not ideal because he's at the point where he's going to die on his next. So when they go at the end.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Gonna win you with a shovel. We'll do that. Taking the artifact. I'm actually gonna leave the gold behind. Okay, hallway fight into an open room. I think we will take the hallway fight and then maybe rest.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay, I think we still have control of the situation. I'd like you to go for the stun on the blighted person. We're gonna have to blight them again if we want them dead. Let's do that. So I don't have to worry about the one in the attack back or the back attacking.
Destroyed.
Let's mark him because we're stalling for the moment.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
So use the medicinal herbs. This is going to give us more food. And some other stuff. Don't necessarily need the other stuff. Would actually prefer more food than what we're getting. And we dump the rest. Sapphires are tempting, but we're better off with the antiques, the rare antidotes. We need to clear some of the inventory. That's why we need to rest. That's why we're going to rest here unless we get a good scouting report. No scouting report.
Circle
It
in
clears
the
up
dark.
2 spots, gives us a
The
good nice
battle may
heal.
yet be won.
Stack that scouting chance, or 45% scouting chance. Do marching plans, so we get speed in all our future battles. And we'll pull for some random supply items. once per camp. Okay. Oh, yours is one. You can do it more than once, or once per rest as well. Okay. There we go. And that's the rest. So hopefully we don't get jumped in the middle of the night.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I'm gonna holy water you. So you can take the ruby, dump the antivenom, take the emerald as well, and keep going. There's the collector. We surprised the collector. Collector was not expecting us.
A decisive pummeling.
Here he goes. So now he's going to call in his friends. Just going to push him to the back. However, we marked him, so this hits hard. 14 damage. He's got 27 left.
Impressive. Annihilated.
Stack more blight. Collector's down.
Collection scatters. The rats prepare to feast. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yeah, that was worth coming down the hallway for. Got them caught in surprise. Okay, there's about a 50% chance if we hit that we bring one of the stingers down. Let's go for the first one.
Eradicated.
There we go. What's our stun chance? It's about 60%. Or just mark the guy in the back. Let's mark the guy in the back. Ah, not enough. Okay, enemy team's dead.
For death by inches.
$60, 100... 100's what we're gonna go with. Okay, we know there's a fight in that room. We know we're going to do some backtracking, so even if that was something we wanted to interact with, we would have left it alone.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Death is harder CC than stun. Not appreciating the number of stunned people on my team right now.
The blood quickens.
At least being stunned gives you resistance to being stunned.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
As I said, I'm not appreciating how many stuns we're getting on our side. Oof. I got a very damage forward team. It's not very resistant to stuns. Okay, one fewer stunner on the enemy team. Apply more blight to Mr. Protection. There we go. Okay, he's now dead.
Slowly.
Would have preferred being able to get the heal cycle, but that'll be
This is
fine.
how a life is taken.
I'm not too much about the debuff resist there. We'll start making up a pile of coins. Okay, there will be room battle at the end of this hallway. That'll be the last of our scouting, so we might as well go down there. pass up on the emerald. Got a very full inventory after all. Darn. Not an instant one-shot kill. Will be a two-shot, though. Everyone who will hit will be able to hit on the next turn to finish off. Now we'll do something from 4 to 2. We'll start blighting the maggot. So I want you to finish Brawl off. There we go. You Shadow Fade. Set up for another charge. You Blight the maggot. So a tap of the Blight will bring the maggot down. You finish with the Oracle. I'm actually not gonna blight the maggot because I don't think we need to. I'm gonna shuffle you back. You're swinging a corpse. Could have tried to go for the stun on the maggot. We're gonna let the maggot hit us once to go for more heals. So we're one more hit point than if we were otherwise. You just do the invigorating Droff. Here we go.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Stress reduction is nice, but we're not going to bother picking that up. Need the inventory space. I suppose I could technically put it on the Arbalist, because the Arbalist is not carrying any trinkets right now. Shovel the Oyster. And we begin the backtrack. Nope, we got the Grave Robber making our loot.
A fortune waiting
Well,
to be
thinking about
spent.
making our loot. And I'm not camping because our scouting reports from earlier did tell us what's in these hallways. So I don't think we scouted this hallway, so we are going to camp here.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Marching plan. Scout ahead. Tracking. Night moves. Pilfer. And Pilfer. Or resupply. Here we go.
The light, the promise of safety.
Yeah, we hadn't scouted the whole way.
Mechanical hazards, possessed by evil intent.
Because had we would have known that that was there. Okay, we got some prize on our side. D-Stealth, the Oracle. Mark the Oracle. You got a critical. That works. I was trying to break it down low enough that the one tap of the Blight would kill it. Dead works as well. Games decided I need criticals today. I'm on board with this problem solving.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Okay, you start de-protecting, reducing the protection on him with the marks. Play Blight in the meantime.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Oof, 8 damage around. That is a big bleed. Lower protection more. Yeah, resisted the debuff, protection debuff. 9 to 16. We'll take 9 to 16. Got 9. Better than nothing. Going for a stun. Stun connects.
A singular strike. A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Here we go. Target down.
This expedition at least promises success.
I'm going to distribute the 4 foods we got on inventory spot. Is that one of those? I can make do without the money, but I would like everything else.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay, start stacking Blight on Mr. Protection again. Gun connects. Not quite enough to bring him down. Good thing he resists the bleed. Oh, we got so many people on the verge of just being dead.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Okay, that works for me. That's painful, but that works for me. Get you off death's door. Now it's over for the stun. Okay, he's dead in 2. Dead in 1. This is his last attack.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Oh, I misjudged and he had another attack.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Miscounted. I was counting on the blight damage we had that wore off. That's what ended up going on. Okay, so now he's actually dead. Yeah, now he's actually dead. Although we can't heal from this position, so we'll just stack another blight. Make sure he stays dead. Point at him menacingly. Hopefully we get to go before him. We do. We take her off death's door. And then he dies.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I'm just gonna eat all my food here to get as much recovery as I can. Key in the chest.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I get to skip one room. I'm gonna go right, take the hallway fight, because it's probably gonna be easier than just the room battle. I don't think we have the treatment for that. I think that's antivenom. Flash powder so we can hit the guy in the back. Ah, not enough to deal with the stinger. The Oracle just decides, nope, I'm undoing that.
Well struck.
Okay. Oh, no, not quite to bring down the wide mouth. Although enough that can. Yeah. Ah, missed. Okay, Maggot is dead. So you can just point menacingly at it. And then you can go for heal.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Take that and put on another character. Definitely not the right character for it to be on, but one way to get more loot back from the dungeon. Continue venturing. What do we got left in the dungeon scanning report wise?
A handsome reward for a task well performed. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
So all the loot that we can pick up without risking any more fights. And we got two people that went to that store, so I think it's time to leave.
Aspect. This twisted, cavernous maze seems almost traversable.
Almost traversable. So, decent haul. Yeah. 67,000 before the quest reward is pretty nice. Pretty low heirloom collection, although we did get deeds, which is often the most valuable. Stress faster, so if you're stressed, you eat less. Accuracy bonus, and put extra stress on the warrants, okay.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Okay, so once again, we're not ready to go against the hag because the person we wanted to bring for the hag fight is still busy. Sacrificial Cauldron, damage for stress. That might be what we go for next time. Yeah, I think we go for the Sacrificial Cauldron. I think we bring just the same team back in. Honestly, I think they got off lightly enough. They can just go right back in. Do a little bit of skill buffing on them before they go in. But we'll probably take them into the next one as well. Oh, that's resolve level 5? I thought we had... he leveled up. Oh, it's 3 then 5. Okay, there's no 4 on the skills. That makes sense. So I could technically go to equipment 4 on them, but we're gonna short ourselves on the money here. And then the Jester actually could use some stress reduction. Do I have all the cost reductions in the guild? I do. What about the blacksmith? We do now.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
Oh, could definitely go with another Jester. The low guys might want some stress heals working their way up. Yeah, let's grab the Jester.
He will be laughing still at the end.
Yeah, so it's more deeds to get more showing up on the stagecoach every week, which is the upgrade we do there. Is the sanitarium fully upgraded? No, we could definitely do some upgrades here, so let's get some
Experimental
in here.
techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
There we go, so we've upgraded the sanatorium to make these nice and cheap for when we need to use them. We don't need to do that right now, but preparing for the future is always nice. And then at that point it's mostly stagecoach, upgrading the abbey. No, we've got a lot of those. Upgrade the bonfire, make it cheaper.
Alone in the woods or tunnels, survival is the same. Prepare, persist, and overcome.
Okay, this is where we're going to put the part break in. I think we are going to go do that medium quest for the Ancestor Relic. And then we might do the medium quest to go after the hag afterwards. So, might be a 2-quester next time if we are fast enough in the ruins here, gathering those Ancestor Relics. You're watching on YouTube, we will have another part up tomorrow because we're going to record 3 more parts tonight. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break here to get up, stretch the legs, sip some tea, and then we will be back to record the next bit. So until the next bit, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.